Don't forget your ABCs, folks. Always be carbon. I have an internal debate going on right now on if I want to try 20 plus on the treadmill tomorrow or repeating the same hill multiple times, which might be the only spot that's clear enough to run. Honestly, it's a tough decision. So, seeing how stuff feels right now on the trails, which is bad, and hopefully the road I'll be going on is a little clearer. So, it's kind of like last weekend. We have options, and none of them are good. So, pick the best of a bad bunch and see where it goes. Maybe by the end of this run I'll have decided. Right now I'm leaning towards outside, because I've run on the treadmill like 3 or 4 times this week, and it just seems to get worse and worse. I also killed the one treadmill at the gym that I kind of liked. So, sorry, gym. Don't do strides on treadmills, people. They are not ready for that. Can't bring this smoke. Well, people really seem to like my my last video where I, lightly poked some fun at Roach. So I was thinking it'll be kind of fun, maybe do that again. And then I watched his latest video and I realized I can't even jokingly say I love you that many times to the camera. So yeah, just know, anyone watching, that while I don't hate you, I don't think I love you enough to say it out loud. So it's not you, it's me. And I apologize. I'll get there one day, maybe, but it won't be on camera. I can tell you that right now. You're so sweet. Love you all. No, it's not me. Well, outside definitely won, but I'm not just running loops up 8th Street, because the trails are actually doable. So yeah, 10 miles in, try and go for another 15, and yeah, I'm gonna wrap up a nice long day. So I did my first 10 miles in the Tectons, and yeah, just got to the car and switched to the Gamma 2s, and gotta say, such better grip, so much more security and stability, and just on a snowy, slippery day, wow, those Tectons were awful. So, interesting thought. It's pretty shocking how much better you feel when you take in enough fuel. I brought about 400 grams of carbs for what hopefully is like a 3.5 hour run. And yeah, I've been taking them in pretty steady. I'm like, I don't know, hour and 20 minutes in, and I already did probably 160 grams. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Once you get to the point where your stomach can accept all of that, yeah, definitely helps the energy level. There are a couple of really fun moments on this run, like this, even on a snowy day. Yeah. Man, this is fun. First time all week I've actually had fun running, I think. Pretty cool. No professional film crew makes it tough. You gotta watch your footing and hold the camera straight. Should I go up the steep part? Probably not. Probably a bad idea. You just got it though. It's way more fun. Even though I might have to hike. Yikes. This is fun. Alright, a little steep here. Might fall on my butt. There we go. This one really likes me. Look at that. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Well, it was bound to happen at some point, since I chose to go down righty there, which was not really the right call. Tried to wash most of it off, but decided to ride down on my butt a couple times. So that was a good time. Oh yeah, might as well just step into the shower fully clothed when I get back. Feeling good though. Feeling pretty good. Just got, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles left. I'm just gonna stop at 20. I feel great, like I can do 25, but I think I'll just go out again later. Maybe do the treadmill, and then I'm gonna do threshold tomorrow, so no need to go super long. I think 3 hours is enough to build up some fatigue in the legs before trying the threshold tomorrow. So that's kind of the idea here. Kind of the plan is just get some miles in the legs, get tired, and then try to see how I feel with some treadmill threshold tomorrow. So yeah, to be continued. There's the hill I decided to use as a slip and slide. Had to go visit those horses at top though. Too fun. Well, the sun finally came out and the trails immediately turned to mud, so had to take an escape route. But I got the vert goal for the day, so it's all good. Get some nice cruisy miles back to the truck now. Can't complain. All right, solid 400 grams of carbs down the hash over 3 hours. So yeah, one good goal accomplished for sure. All right, following up yesterday's long run with some threshold on the treadmill down at the old gym. And yeah, thought I'd bring the camera out here and kind of look at the current shoe stable. Inspired by my boy Michael P here in Boise with all his excellent shoe reviews. So yeah, here's what I got. Started out yesterday with the Tecton. You can see I freshly washed them after my run here. These have a little miles on them, I think about 200, so you can see the lugs are getting pretty worn. And yeah, as I mentioned in the video yesterday, these felt pretty bad, honestly. I think part of it is just due to the wear, but also such a flexible mesh upper, despite being really comfortable when it's slippery or icy or
all of the above as it was yesterday. Yeah, traction felt pretty much terrible. So I threw on this pair of Zagama 2s. I got a couple pairs. That one has 150 miles on it, so they're not super worn. This one's got, I don't know, probably 300, and they're still pretty good on the Vibram there. So yeah, these were the move yesterday. They felt, yeah, they felt nice and stable. They felt secure compared to the Tectons. Still muddy and sloppy, and yeah, but pretty solid. Yeah, so interesting. Just the difference in grip. I felt like they were kind of similar to these Kylus that I've been running in, the Fuga EX3. They have a super good grip. You can see all the pet hair on the bottom there. But yeah, I've been running in the snow with these most days this week as it's been snowy, and they've been feeling really secure. Not as fast as the other Kylus that I have here, the Do Speed. But these are a little more worn because I've worn them a lot last year. Actually won a local 50K in these. You can see I've modified them as kind of cut into my foot. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to head down to the gym, do some thresholds. I'm going to wear the Cloud Strike Boom. This is probably one of the fastest, if not fastest feeling shoes. I know fastest is subjective, but tons of rebound, tons of pop. I've mentioned them in my other videos doing workouts out on this, the pavement and cement with them. They have a good bounce. I would say what's funny about these is they're almost so so responsive that they actually feel terrible on the track. I've done some track workouts in them, and it's too squishy. So for running on the track, if I was nowhere on, these are super beat up as you can see, but these are my old Cloud Boom Echo 3, and yeah, these feel awesome on the track. This is like a proper race flat from back in the day. I think some old New Balance I used to wear, the 1400s. These feel similar to that, right? Obviously plate and super foam, but yeah, they're a great shoe. I'd buy them again, definitely. Especially right now, I think you can find some clearance ones. You can see my modification, because why people want something that pushes on their Achilles, I don't know, but brands keep doing it. Did the same thing to my Cloud Booms. Didn't need as much, but anyway, it's just what I do. So yeah. So February 16th, and I had my first solid treadmill workout of the winter. I've been doing a bunch of treadmill runs the last couple of weeks because we've had tons of snow here in Boise. But yeah, today was the first time I actually felt good in a workout setup. Hit 32:45 for 10K, so never really gonna complain about that. It's pretty legit for me, so super happy with that. Had the magnetized nasal strip thing on, and yeah, seemed to help. This thing's great, just kind of magnetized to the nose there. Yeah, finally had good breathing, I think because of that. And yeah, heart rate up to like 160 by the end, so it was, you know, genuinely threshold, even lighter threshold for me based on heart rate. Obviously I don't have lactate testing during the workout, so there's no real way to know for sure if that was really at lactate threshold or not, but just by effort and how I felt afterwards, I would say it's probably a little bit low, a little bit below lactate threshold. So just pretty solid up tempo workout. So yeah.
And probably what I like the most about being my own coach is that I get to try whatever I want. I was thinking about just some of the silly, ridiculous, crazy things I've done in the last 4 to 5 years, and just how some of those are my favorite memories from running. And I'm not saying a coach wouldn't have prescribed any of them, but every coach I've had has certainly pushed me more on a kind of cautious path, which again is not a bad thing. Something that probably coaches should do when you have people that want to push every day. But I think when you get to a certain level of maturity and knowledge on how to coach and what workouts to do, and then you start coaching yourself, you know, I think it can be a recipe for success. Like I've said before, I don't believe it's for everyone. I wouldn't claim that, but I do believe that anyone could give it a try before deciding, because you might find, like I did, that it just gives you the freedom to do stuff you didn't even know you wanted to do, which is which is awesome, you know. I was thinking of my, you know, my downhill miles, some of the crazy workouts, some of the, just last week I did a vertical K attempt on the treadmill, you know, at the gym, just silly stuff that fits into my training because I make the training that way. And yeah, it's just awesome. So yeah, give it a try if you've ever considered seeing what more you could do.